So, Oceanic Airlines lost the body, lost a dead body, Jack's father.
Oceanic passenger, Jack Shephard. Jack Shephard, please go to the nearest courtesy desk.
Attention all arriving passengers.
Hi, I'm Jack Shephard. I was just paged.
Oh, Mr. Shephard. Hello. Yes, that was me. Sorry, I meant to meet you at the gate.
Well, I'm here now. So.
Mr. Shephard, I'm deeply sorry, but there seems to have been a mix-up involving the cargo. You checked in Sydney?
Cargo.
Yes, sir. A coffin?
I don't understand. I mean, are you saying that it's not here?
It appears it was never put on the plane.
The funeral is in 2 hours. When is it getting here?
Mr. Shephard, I can't tell you how deeply sorry we are, but we don't know when it will arrive. Because we're not exactly sure where it is.
So, what will Jack be able to do? What are his rights, perhaps, under the contract carrier language? It all depends on the airline, of course. So we'd have to look at what Oceanic Airlines does, but I would imagine that their airline is probably similar to all other airlines. They really don't give a shit. So perhaps this is the procedure that would go through, is that Jack would arrive at his destination, of course, and find out that the body is not there. He would then go up to file a claim with the luggage folks, and there'd be a long line of lost bags and misplaced bags in the office. And the person there, pretty much hates their job, but, it's free flight benefits. And they would ask, so how can I help you? And Jack would say, well, my father is missing. Well, then you need to contact the police. No, my father's dead. Oh, then you need to contact the funeral home, is what they'd probably say. No. You lost my father. He was dead. He's missing. You lost the coffin. And I just got back on a long international flight, and his body was supposed to be on there, and when I arrived, it was not. She goes, well, then the person would probably say, then you need to file a claim. We're very sorry for your loss, or some other standard lip service. And they would say, just fill out this form. And so that form that you would fill out is essentially that what is missing, a dead body. Do you have any photographs of the item? Now, there's, generally speaking, there's probably not going to be a specific category for this. So the form is already probably not going to be helpful, so you're going to have to make stuff up to be able to deal with the form. So you'll list the dead body, its contents, which were basically none. Not sure if it need to indicate whether it's been embalmed or not. One would hope that it was. What it was wearing the last time, what it looked like, does that mean family photos? And then they'd send you on your way and say, we will look at it, and we're very sorry for losing your shit. And but it should turn up any moment now. Now, of course, their responsibility was to get it from point A to point B. Now, Jack obviously did not load the body onto the plane. The funeral home did. So if you try to contact the funeral home, chances are it's an international flight. They're all going to be asleep. So you're going to have to wait till some ungodly hour to be able to call them. You'll email them, and if you email the funeral home, they'll put the body on the plane. They're going to say, thank you for your message. It's outside of our service hours, so we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Now that assumes, of course, that the funeral home actually reads the emails that are sent, because a lot of organizations will post an email address for contact, but never read the emails. So this raises a certain amount of frustration, additional frustration. So Jack would file the report, and chances are they'd probably tell him to file it online because it's more convenient for the airlines. And he'd go through all of this list and everything, and he'd receive the lip service bullshit about how we're looking for your bag, and instead of the body, and how it will turn up. And so then, of course, you never know where this body was lost. Was it lost at the point of origin or at the destination? Moreover, could it have arrived at the airport and they put it on the turnstile, you know, that circular luggage that goes around and around, you can pick up your bag, and maybe they'd have a coffin for people to pick up. That's unclear. Maybe somebody stole the body. Maybe somebody did something else with the body that, you know, maybe, you know, perhaps donated it to science or a 7th grade biology lab to save a frog. But it's just unknown. We have a lost body. And so all you got to do is wait and get automated emails and say that our losses are limited by the agreement that you signed that was 26 pages long, that is as small in 8 font that you can't even read. So you'll just have to wait. And if the body never shows up, what's the value of that body? Now, of course, I think bodily fluids and all of that, since it's deceased and embalmed, it's not going to be all that much. And if you donate it to a 7th grade, if you sell it to a 7th grade biology class, there's probably not going to be much in that at all. So, bottom line, there is a different way that Jack perhaps could have transported his dad instead of going the route of the coffin and the funeral home delivering the body to the airplane and the airlines losing it. And that's a topic in which I discuss in another video about the alternative to actually shipping a coffin on a plane and reducing the risk of it getting lost. I'm Dr. Z, and this is Humor in Darkness.